Any point of view, was hugely pleasing, listen, but I suppose this in 2015 is over, almost, and, listen, in Kilkenny we're looking forward to 2016, and, listen, a fresh challenge and that, and, listen, as I say, game of hurling is this, in life, you're only as good as your next result, and I suppose in Kilkenny, we'll certainly be looking forward.
And Brian, what about the current crisis in Galway, your thoughts on that?
Well, I suppose, listen, as a GA man, and as a Kilkenny man, and as a hurling man, I was delighted to see the crisis in Galway. No, listen, in all seriousness, I think it's very sad for hurling and for Galway, and, listen, I was asked to get involved in the mediation down there, but unfortunately when I found out that, Kofi Annan and Ban Ki-moon were involved in the mediation and they failed, well, I said, there's no point in me getting involved.
Our next guest, of course, is Michael Ring. Michael, of course, you don't have to look too far from where we're at tonight to see all the sports grants that are out there. You're under a lot of pressure.
Well, look, the first thing I want to say is it's a great privilege to be here tonight. I want to say that I've got secured funding because of all the flooding that's going around at the moment. I've managed to secure €2 million for the Irish water polo team because I reckon with all the water that's coming around at the moment, we are going to have a great chance of winning medals in the next Olympics. And when I'm also here, and I think it's a great credit to Irish TV and all the people around here. I just drove in past St John's GA Club in Ballantyre. It's just up the road here in Farnham. And the one thing I would like to say is that I managed to secure an additional €300,000 of funding for new AstroTurf pitches up there in Ballantyre. And all I will say is that one local told me, he said he was a bit disappointed when he heard about the AstroTurf, that he wouldn't be able to let the Yo's out in it in the springtime.
Now, fresh out of the jungle, ladies and gentlemen, and here tonight, the one with Chris Eubank.
Well, first of all, as a boxer, as a fighter, and as an entertainer, I would like to say that I've had an absolutely magnificent time in the jungle, and I can confirm that for 2016 I will be entering in the Irish version of the event, and it's called I'm in the IFA, Get Me Out of Here.
The final guest, and we just had the former governor of Mountjoy Jail, and just out of Mountjoy from Loveheath, Fran.
Care about that long, anyways. You know what I will say about John Lanigan when he was in Mountjoy? He was alright, He wasn't the worst. If you're acting up or playing up or anything like that, he wouldn't put you in solitary confinement. But what he would do, he might lock you in your cell, and he played faster than that and all night in your cell. All I'm saying is, I'm a big fan of the lads and all, and anyways, but when you're hearing skibbity-oid, lead-loid, at 3 in the morning, I nearly went off my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aidan Tierney, comedian at Tierney Talks. Aidan, you're an absolute legend. The voice of so many. You can find out more about Aidan on his many broadcasts. It was wonderful stuff. There will be a quick break to go to. We'll be back after this.